What's good, y'all? It's your boy Guac, Papa Dustin, whatever the hell y'all want to call me. Back at you again with another video today. And man, do we got a video for you guys today. If you guys want to, you guys can follow all my other social media down below. My Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, gaming channel, all that good jazz. And without further ado, I'm just gonna jump right into this video, really. So I'm going to try to keep this video kind of all in one. I'm going to try and keep it as short as I can because this is going to be more of a venting. I was going to make this whole video about like She-Hulk, the whole series, and my issues with it. But the more I started thinking about it and, you know, kind of seeing the interviews with the cast and crew and all that, I really just wanted to talk more about the direction the MCU has been going and why this is a problem. So, I mean, if you guys kind of want my review of the She-Hulk, I'm just going to give it to you right now. It was not that good. It was not good at all, okay? Is it the worst thing I've ever seen in my life? No. But it wasn't great either, okay? If I had to give like a star rating, I give it maybe a 2 out of 10. Maybe I can push a 3 if I'm less nitpicky. If even that, maybe a 2.5. Let's be real here. If I'm really not nitpicking, but if anything, it was a 2. And, you know, some people would probably think that's a harsh criticism. To kind of just go over the basis of it, there was no plot or story to this whole damn thing. There was no direction of it. There was no plot. There was no development with any of the damn characters. And at the end of all of it, you know, the whole finale, literally She-Hulk just gets whatever she wants. She's literally the same from the time the show starts to the time the show ends. She just has superpowers now. There was really a lack of there was really nothing about this entire thing. The comedy felt forced. It felt just so unorganic. It didn't feel naturally funny. It felt like they were just shoehorning in comedy for the sake of throwing it in there. Even the fourth wall breaking scenes, they didn't feel great. You know, like when you watch a show like Deadpool, they feel so a part of the story. They feel so organic, whereas like they would just throw it in kind of at random portions, to me at least, and it just wasn't that freaking great, and I was expecting so much better, which will lead me into my main problem with the entirety of this show and the entirety of the MCU. Now, Jessica Gao was the lead writer of this show. And I believe her and I believe one of the head directors, I can't remember the director's name off the top of my head. I'll put it right up here if you guys want to know. But they did interviews with different magazines and different places and interviews. And even Tatiana Mansley did, the lead actress for She-Hulk. And I'll link some of those interviews and articles I've seen down below if you guys want to take a read for yourself. So you guys can, you know, make your own judgments based on that. Just reading them, and even the ones prior to even the show ending, even beginning in August, this show, in my honest opinion, from watching all 9 episodes, okay, to reading different reviews from different people, not just critics, you know, people who are, you know, a part of the community, the MCU fandom, from other YouTubers, reading the articles from the cast and crew themselves. You know, because I want to get all the sources, okay? I want to make sure I've dotted all my I's, crossed all my T's. I really wanted to, because I could give my opinion, but I wanted to see other people's views of this as well. And obviously not everybody hated it. Some people loved it, and that's fine, okay? You're allowed to like whatever the hell you want. If you thought it was hilarious, hey, you do you. Yeah, that's great. I'm just giving you my personal view. And, you know, to say that to anyone who wants to sit here and say that I'm a fucking incel loser, my opinion doesn't matter, I'm just spewing nothing but hatred. Let me ask you this, okay? If me giving my opinion is the same as hate speech, okay? What fucking good is freedom of speech, okay? I'm not trying to hate on the show. I'm just giving you my honest take. And my honest take of this show is very simple. They had no plan for this show. They had no direction for this fucking show. This entire show was basically shoehorned together by their own admission just to get a laugh at the trolls online. Now, I'm not saying there isn't trolls. There's not misogynistic motherfuckers out there who just hate it because she's a woman, okay? And to those people, fuck them, okay? Shame on them. That's their problem, okay? And I get that. But the problem isn't so much those people. It's the fact that we as fans who look at this product and say, this product isn't good. It's definitely not up to the standards of any of the other shows. I mean, not even just like, you know, people like to compare it to phase 1, 2, and 3. And phase 4, in my opinion, has just been uneventful. It hasn't really been anything. Ever since Endgame, I feel like the MCU hasn't really had any direction at all. So it's not just the She-Hulk thing, it's the entire MCU in general. There's really been no direction. They don't really know what they want to be anymore. So that's why I really hasn't been interested in a lot of Phase 4 projects, okay? It's mainly just been nostalgia bait and bringing back old characters from different franchises, okay? Multiverse of Madness, Spider-Man No Way Home, and I'm a Spider-Man fan. I'm a Spider-Man fanboy, okay? And, but I'll be honest, it was the best movie of the Phase 4 so far, but that was just nostalgia, because if Toby and Andrew weren't in it, okay, if they didn't bring back all those OG villains, no one would have watched it. Let's be real here. People would have watched it. I'm not going to say people wouldn't have watched it. I would have watched it. Other people probably would have, but I don't think it would have gotten near the hype it would have. But kind of just continuing on with the She-Hulk thing, the show had no real direction. They had no real plan. And by their own admission, they admitted that. I believe in a Variety magazine interview, Tatiana Mansley basically said her and the writing team, they would just be going to Twitter, watching all the trolls say and criticize the show for different things, and they would just laugh and write it into the show. And that's what the entire intelligentsia guys were, who were apparently the main villains at the end. And they did want her, they weren't giving information to the government so they could hunt her down the same way they did Bruce. No, they were just a bunch of incel losers who believed she didn't deserve her powers. And then they tried to Hulk themselves out. Sorry about my fucking phone. They tried to Hulk her out. They hulked the guy who was the leader of it all out. And then, that's the main villains. And that was supposed to represent people like me, people like other YouTubers. I can't list them all now, but, there's plenty of videos online about it. Who, and the thing is, we're lumped in with these people who are trolls, okay? The people who are assholes, who do not like the product for a certain reason, okay? We as fans, okay, now look, I'll admit, I haven't read a lot of She-Hulk material, but in the material I've read from the comics, she doesn't just feel like a female copy of the Hulk. She's her own individual character, and people love her for that, okay? She's been out since, the 70s? And people have actually liked her as a character. She was a really intriguing character with, neat storylines. She didn't just feel like she was pulling right off of the Hulk, okay? Her comics were never Hulk smash like, the Incredible Hulk comics were. She was very unique and individual, and, she was a Hulk and she was strong, but she had this uniqueness to her that separated her from Bruce Banner, which was perfect for her character. The problem is that She-Hulk, in a way, the TV series, fails to capture that. They fail to capture any of the love people have behind the character. And that's the main issue. And I'm not expecting 100% comic accuracy, okay? You're obviously going to have liberties here and there, and that's fine, so long as you can still do the character justice. And they failed at doing that character justice. And that's mainly because when I listen to the interviews, and like I said, I'll put the articles, and I'll probably put them up on screen here, instead of going into the writing room and talking about where could we go with this story, how can we make this character intriguing enough to keep people watching, instead we get G-level comedy, and mainly this entire show, like, I literally have read in interviews, like, that the main director, like I said, I can't remember her name off the top of my head, literally said that, they got what they wanted, okay? They got to get the last laugh and give the middle finger to all the trolls online who even dare to criticize this show. Because when we criticize this show, and not even in a hateful way, some people probably do, okay? When I criticize this show, it's because I know they can do better. And that's the issue, is that they can do better. I don't believe these writers and directors are talentless hacks. Okay, maybe some people do. I believe everyone has potential to be something good. And the problem is, we know the MCU has potential. Look at the first 3 goddamn phases, okay? Even some of the Phase 4 stuff, okay? I loved Falcon and Winter Soldier, okay? I actually liked the Loki series, okay? And I'm not even a fan of Loki. I fucking loved that series, okay? Those are different TV series that have done really good, okay? There's some I haven't liked, okay? I fucking love Moon Knight, but the series, I don't know, it was okay, but I didn't really have a lot of interest in it, okay? And that's weird, because I love Moon Knight. But, the problem is that we know they're capable of this stuff, and the show didn't feel like it had any real direction, okay? If you haven't watched this series yet, I'm gonna let you know you're not really missing anything, okay? Even if you could get over the CGI, you can get over the shitty plotline or lack thereof, okay? No, there's no connection to any other movies. There's no lead up to anything bigger, okay? The only thing you really need to know is Hulk has a son. He has fucking Stephen A. Smith's hairline, okay? Like, that's it. You know, like, there's no reason to be drawn to this show. The comedy feels forced. It feels atrocious. And at the end of the series, Jen doesn't learn anything. She doesn't develop as a character. She literally gets pissed off, breaks the fourth wall, and then goes to Kevin, not Kevin Feige, but a goddamn robot named Kevin, and basically just wishes for whatever she fucking wants, and then she gets the reality she wants in the end. And to me, it's like, when I watch the scene when she goes into the writing room and the writers are talking to her, and, you know, Tatiana Mansley, I'm sorry, She-Hulk, goes on this whole tangent about what the MCU is and then basically wishes for whatever she wants. In my honest opinion, when I look at that in between all the interviews I've seen that I'm going to link up, with Tatiana Mansley describing how this entire series was mainly just a big FU to all the trolls out there who just can't stand the fact that She-Hulk's a woman, even though it's in the goddamn title of the show. This entire series can be basically chalked up to, like, if I had to really just summarize the entire series for you, it's essentially, we didn't have a plan for this series, okay? We had no idea what the fuck we were doing, okay? We don't even know who half the fucking characters in this goddamn series are, okay? We literally just spent millions of dollars and 30 minutes of your time each fucking week just so we can get the last laugh at a bunch of trolls and pat ourselves on the back like we fucking accomplished something, okay? We had no plan or goal for this show other than to basically get the last laugh out of everybody. And who the fuck cares if the ratings went down? We still got our money. We don't give a fuck about you guys. And that's the biggest issue I fucking have with this goddamn series and the direction of the MCU as a whole right now, okay? The entire appeal to the first three phases, for example, you know, in a time where comics are at their most popular than they've ever fucking been, okay? At the time they're most popular, everyone's on the fucking hype train, okay? You have the biggest comic book brand in the world right now, okay? Some people will say DC, but with what DC's been putting out so far, and I haven't watched the Black Adam movie because at the time I'm filming this, it's not even out yet, that you will have one of the biggest brands. You've produced billion-dollar movies. You've had notable actors come in and be in this product, who want to be in this product. And, you know, after first three phases of amazingness, I'm not expecting phase 4 to be perfect, but you're not even getting, you know, I'm not expecting an A+ student right now, okay? I'm expecting at least, but you're not even giving me a goddamn B or a C. You're giving me D to F level content. You know, you guys are a billion-dollar corporation, and you're giving us CGI, not just in She-Hulk, but in Multiverse of Madness, Thor: Love and Thunder. You're giving us fucking high school amateur CGI, despite the fact that you have a fucking team of people who are paid to do this shit, probably paid way better than the average fucking person, okay? And, you know, the fact that people on YouTube who are solo teams can make themselves look like fucking anime characters and make it look 10 times better than any of what you're doing right now, okay? And instead of writing a plot line like you're paid to fucking do, instead of sitting down in the goddamn, you know, writing room and jotting down good ideas on how to make it, you with She-Hulk, you have a fucking gold mine. You are sitting on a gold mine. You have a female character that is loved, okay? That people love and is unique. She's not just a copy of the fucking Hulk, okay? You have a gold mine you're walking on right now, okay? And you're sitting at the very fucking place that she was created at, okay? You have an entire library of her shit, and from what I've heard, now don't quote me on this because I don't know how true it is, but I even heard that Jessica Gao, the head writer, never even read a She-Hulk comic. Like, are you fucking kidding me? You have a gold mine you're walking on, and you're basically just walking over it just so you can get the laugh at somebody. Just so you could get the last laugh and pat yourself on the back so you could feel better about yourself. And then when people like me, when people like other YouTubers go out here and they criticize this shit and say, this is not good, you can do better, instead of taking the criticism and saying, you know, maybe we should improve this product. No, you lump everyone in together as trolls, and they're all just the misogynistic assholes, okay? Even the females who are commenting on this and saying it's not good, you lump us all into one thing, okay? You lump us all together like we're trolls and Andrew Tate stands, okay? and give us the big middle finger to people who actually like your product, to people who believe in this product, because we believed in it for all these fucking years. We believed in it since 2008 and before. We've been reading this fucking media our entire fucking lives, okay? And you're sitting here and giving us the middle finger because you really don't care about us. The comic industry nowadays is run by people who don't give a fuck about the comics. They don't give a fuck about us fans. Because if they really did, they'd actually put a product that's at least fucking decent out there, okay? You know, and I already understand, you know, they're going to appeal to where the money goes. But I don't even know if they're making money off this shit because the ratings are going fucking down. And the problem is, even when that shit happens, instead of realizing, maybe we could improve on something, no, everyone else is the problem. It's petty. It's selfish. It's narcissistic, okay? You have this very narcissistic mindset where you can't do anything wrong. It's everyone else. Shut the fuck up. Okay. We're the wrong ones here, okay? We're the ones doing wrong, okay? When we criticize the CGI, oh, it's because it's a woman, okay? That's your only excuse for us when it's not the fact that she's a woman, okay? I don't care that She-Hulk is a woman. It's in the goddamn title. People love the fact that She-Hulk is a great character who just so happens to be a female, okay? That's why people love her. I don't sit here and read a She-Hulk comic and think, oh man, she's such a great woman. No, I think she's a great fucking character, okay? That's the thing. Write the character. Good. Give us an intriguing character. Give us an intriguing plot line. Give us intriguing character development. Why the fuck are the side characters in this show so goddamn one-dimensional? Okay? Why is that the fucking case? Why are even the fucking villains so one-dimensional outside of Emil Blonsky and you made him a goddamn guru pacifist who ends up going back to prison anyway? Like, you could have so many plot lines. You're walking on a gold mine. I'm not expecting 100% comic accurate storylines, but at least expect something good, okay? I want to watch She-Hulk. I wasn't watching She-Hulk. You know what I was watching? I was watching Tatiana Mansley cosplay as She-Hulk, while Jessica Gao and everyone else in the fucking writing room project their own personal feelings onto the character. That's what the fuck I was watching. And it's like, no. Like, the character should be the character. I want to love this series. Like I said, I watched this series. You have groups of people who've been invested in this product for so long. And you're not even focusing on giving anyone good entertainment. You're just mainly focusing on, okay, like I said, instead of sitting in the writing room and writing a good fucking product, you know what you're doing? You're sitting in there looking at fucking Twitter, and then when someone makes a criticism about it, not even in a harsh way, but someone says, oh, I feel like the CGI could be better, you say, let's put them in the show and make them the fucking villains, okay? You guys sit here, do that shit, and then gaslight us like we're the fucking issue. And then the only acknowledgement you give to the show is basically, oh, yeah, you know, like, you basically are just admitting to us that you had no direction for this show. You literally only did it. You spent millions of dollars and 30 minutes of our time each week, and so much more, filming this stuff, and having people edit it, just so you could pat yourself on the back and give every one of us the middle finger and lump us all into one category. Because even us, who are true fans, who believe in this product, okay? When I say this, I don't say this out of spite. I say this because I love the product. I know you're capable of writing a good product. Why are we not getting that? That's what we want. We want intriguing characters. We want intriguing storylines. I don't care that She-Hulk is a woman. That's the whole point of her character. She's a fucking female Hulk. But she's unique. She doesn't just feel like a rip-off of the Hulk. She's her own unique character. And we're not even getting that. We're getting, like, Jennifer in the show comes off as very needy, very whiny, and very self-centered. Okay? Right down to when she tells Hulk she has it just as bad as he does, despite the fact that this man is damn near tried to kill himself had Hulk not stopped him. Okay? He's had to run and lose everything. Okay? But she got catcalled a few times and it's just as bad. Okay? The problem I've mainly had with this show is that we want good characters. We want really good characters. We want good development. Okay? We just want the characters to be good. We want the story to be good. That's what draws people in. And you failed at that because you didn't even give us a story. You basically okay, if She-Hulk can be described as one thing, you basically spent millions of dollars and all this time and effort to film this for basically what is basically nothing but a glorified smear campaign. That's what it is. It's a glorified smear campaign made to, made to make everyone else the villain but the people involved. That's what it is. And to me, it's shameful, it's petty, it's narcissistic. And if that's the direction we're going, not just with She-Hulk, but with any of the other projects, you know, how do you expect to keep a fan base? We've been loyal for so long. And if that's just the treatment we get for our loyalty, if that's what we're rewarded with, and we're basically told that we're the fucking problem, despite the fact that we're the reason that you guys are getting views, and you're just doing this, you're spending all this time and effort just to give us all the middle finger, people who are true fans who expect better from this product, that's what you're giving us, then I don't know how much longer people can deal, because you're gonna shoot yourself in the foot with this. That's all I gotta say. Anyways, that's all I really want to say for this video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I know I'm like the millionth person to make this video, but I just really feel like I needed to say it. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. There's going to be some more content coming soon, some more anime content. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.